can't have a society in the need that we are financially for people, and then also make it very easily for them to put their in on the internet for money. Like you can't have both. Like one, it has to be either one or the other.
I think regardless, it has to be easy for you to put your.
But then life has to be somewhat just as easy. Then, you can't make it so that like you're gonna like break into his house with a child's bicycle.
Oh my God, I saw that.
Yes, that's Amanda.
Yo, she's crazy. She's crazy. She had like rage in her eyes.
Yes.
I miss going in on Drake in them fake etched abs that he got.
That's hate.
Insecure little girl.
That's hate.
I think that's why a lot of Caribbean and African people end up in these positions of power, because Caribbean and African households are extremely strict. I used to look at my African American friends and be like, wow, look at that freedom. And they was asking Mel if she was dating Elon Musk, would she expect him to be faithful? And she said yes.
That's crazy.
And I don't know if I'm a dumb bitch or you're a dumb bitch, but one of us is a dumb bitch. Also, I don't think I've ever been down with interracial couples more than now with Alandria and Nick. I'm down with the swirl. OD.
When it's one way.
Listen, that woman has been through it.
And as for the coke thing, I didn't realize I did in front of your guest. How do you not realize you're doing cocaine in front of other people?
Go to the bathroom like a lady.
Let me just shoot at the men that were going at the
Stop
black
shooting
women.
at Asians. Obviously, that's not something you should do. We learned that from Ciera just now. She just posted a 5-minute apology video on TikTok.
As soon as I walk into the room, it's a black woman seance going on. I see women sitting around in chairs. They got girlfriends on the TV. Episode 1. What are we talking about?
We just need a background noise.
This is a whole bunch of seance. Black women. This is a bell hooks convention going on.
Oh my God.
Y'all, we also got to understand like another like real truth. Like if the nigga, this is what Black Boy Joy look like. I'm just being honest with you. Like it don't look fascinated. Don't leave. This is what Black Boy Joy look like.
This podcast is sponsored by Graffiti Tax Services. For all your tax preparation needs, you can go to graffititax.com. We're going to put the link right here. It should be somewhere. And yeah, you can head to them for during tax season. And if you have any financial or tax preparation questions, head to Graffiti Tax Services. They're our new sponsor. Thank you to Graffiti Tax Preparation Services. That's it.
Your whole life is revolved around talking about other people's lives.
What the fuck do you think your ass is doing on that podcast
Rocky.
now?
All right. All I ask when I tell this is let me tell my story. Okay.
Just know that it's lies.
It's not. See, you're already trying to devalue me in the story early.
Tell your story.
You're trying to take
lies.
my validity
tell
away.
Tell your deceit.
Why are you trying to discredit me and I haven't even started?
Because you wanted to surprise me. Whenever you want to surprise me, that means you about to concoct a soup of lies.
That's hate. All right, so we had our 4th of July party, and you know she brought a lot of her friends came into town.
Shout out to y'all.
You know, so it was a very festive environment. But I want to be honest. I did have intentions on being more social than I was, but you had like failed one of my like early litmus tests, like early on. So let me just tell the story. Let me just set the story. So she gets her friends from the airport, and she comes up with a bunch of them. She already on like a different timing, cause like she comes in, she's kind of like polite, but then she goes, "Baby, can you put some gas in my car?" She doing this in front of all her friends and stuff, mind you.
I'm doing this in front of 2 of my friends.
She trying to. To me, it feels like she trying to like. I don't know what it is at this time. I'm thinking at first it's a noble, thing that's going on here. So I'm like, "Oh, cool, baby, I got you." So I go get in the car, head into the gas station. I get another call. Baby, we need another rack of ribs. Can you get that? I said, okay. Well, we'll go. Like it's starting to feel like Frederick, get the door type of situation. But I'm like, all right, no problem. Go grab it. I'm at the I get the gas and I'm going to the grocery store. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I know she said Iraq, but Iraq could just be the slab.
I didn't
that
say
you get.
Iraq. I said
She said
I said get beef ribs at the go get some beef ribs.
Okay, so that's not.
I said go get one
a
rack
number.
of beef ribs.
Okay, so Iraq.
First
like
of all, then this nigga calls me back.
No, let me tell my story.
When
I asked him my story.
No, because when I need to interject. When I asked him to go get ribs, he said, "Where do I get those at?" I almost flung my phone against the
That's not
wall.
what I asked.
That's exactly what
I was trying to figure out what store
Because
you
my
wanted me
friend-
to get.
Because then when I got off the phone with you, I then retold the story to my friends after it happened. I was like, this nigga just asked me where to get ribs,
That's
and we
not
all
what
laughed at you.
That's not what. See, this is already putting in to what my bigger issue was going on. So I get to the grocery store, and I don't know if she wants one little slab because they come in single slabs.
I said one.
Or two.
I said one.
Okay, remember that she said two. That she said one, okay? So I call, she don't pick up.
Yeah, because I'm in the kitchen prepping for a whole barbecue.
No, you weren't. I proceed.
Oh, yeah, I was packing.
Yeah.
I was packing to leave.
So I proceed to then call her 3 more times. She doesn't pick up.
Yeah, my phone is always on silent
So
because I'm always at work.
I end up just buying 2 racks, 2 slabs of ribs, and head back to the house. So I come in, and this is where my litmus test came in, because I wanted to see how she was going to respond to some things. So as soon as I walk into the room, it's a black woman seance going on. I see women sitting around in chairs. They got girlfriends on the TV. Episode 1. What are we talking about?
We just need a background noise.
This is a whole bunch of seance. Black women. This is a bell hooks convention going on.
Oh my God. It was such a good time.
In the house. I'm already scared.
That was the start of the tone. It was just beautiful.
I'm scared. I'm feeling like, what kind of sorcery are they doing on my baby? And then I sit there and I try to
I'm the vagabond.
See? Look at that. Look at that.
Qui vagabond.
See?
Li pa même connaît, c'est moi même qui vagabond. I'm the lead vagabond.
You have watched close to 100 episodes of this show and never seen that. That never happened.
Because I didn't know how to say it like properly in English.
So I try to throw a little joke out just to see what her temperament is going to be on. So I go, yeah, somebody pulled a gun out on me and said, call the person that you know is going to pick up. And, if not, we're going to shoot you. So she listens to the joke a little bit. She plays along slightly. And I tell her, and I'm calling her 3 times. And she's like, well, that's just how it is.
I was like, you'd have been a dead motherfucker.
See, and already, because this is what I was looking for.
Because you joking, why can't I joke back?
It could have been 1 or 2, because there could have been 2 kind of
Fake
jokes.
Oh, baby, I don't want you to die.
That's what I wanted.
Of course,
that's
I don't
what I
want
was
you
looking
to
for.
die.
That's what I wanted.
But you're joking. You're being all sarcastic.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't pick up your phone. So I'm going to be like, yep, you would have got shot. I was like, you would have got shot straight in your head.
And the way that I read that situation was my baby was showing out for her friends. It was like the homeboy that just had
and then
the baddie,
it wasn't even me that was requesting the ribs. It was my mother. You could have easily just called my mom.
Okay. But I called my spouse. So, like I said, after all this is going on, I already see what time it is. She's showing out for the friends. I'm like, all right.
I don't have to show out for my friends.
I'm gonna just have to, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just hold it back. So that's where the whole weekend I was just.
You was gonna do that regardless. Don't play in these people's faces.
That's not true. Because what did I tell you on the night of the 4th?
What?
I told you I was gonna go with you to the lake, and then you didn't even call me.
You didn't tell me you was gonna come with us to the lake.
Yes, I did.
Why didn't you call me that? And then
because I don't like the water. I'm not gonna offer. After I said I'm gonna go.
Listen, this nigga already the whole time we planned it was not going. You gonna tell me in the midst of me being lit as fuck with my friends that you gonna go with me to something that we gotta leave at 7 a.m. to go do. You would have had to drive your own car to meet us there. Nessa was laying across. She was laying across niggas' laps the whole way, everywhere we went, because she was the tiniest. I felt so bad for her. That's why I refused to not drive, because I was like, I'm not about to be back there with y'all because I'm tiny too. I'm always stuck in the back, lapped up with somebody or laying across everybody because I'm small. Not this time. I'm the designated driver. But
so the whole weekend, pretty much, except for the actual holiday itself, like, she was a stranger to me.
Yeah. Because if you don't want to join in the festivities, then I'm not gonna force you to. And then you're not about to be there sourpuss. No.
But you know what?
Dampening the vibe, just a wet blanket.
You could at least send me like a little kissy face emoji or something.
I called you one morning. And then you didn't even check on me. Not once the entire time I was 15 minutes away from you.
I was looking.
You don't have my location anymore. You got a new phone. They're turned off. Yeah. Been turned off since you got your phone. On my side, at least. Turn it back on then. Turn your location back on for me because I don't see you.
Oh, I thought you been had that. Okay.
That's since you got the new phone.
Oh, okay. But yeah, because it just switches.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
But yeah, so that's where it was just like, I was just letting her have her fun girl weekend with her gals.
Yeah, and Nick. It was just the girls and Nick. And then there was one of my friends that came to the barbecue and just rampage through my friends. Just young nigga rampage through my friends. It was beautiful. It was Shakespearean. I enjoyed it so much. We'll get into it another time.
Making that poor man content, man.
Poor man content?
So you're making that poor man content. Like, it's not saying he's...
Oh, I'm sure. He loves this show. If we talked about him, he would be...
I'm pretty sure he wants to be like...
That's the first thing he said to you. He was like, hey, love your show, watch your podcast. Like, it was so cute.
But no, I just wanted everyone to understand, the vibe that I'm coming in on this show.
I will leave this man in the dust if he doesn't want to have fun. That's where I'm at now.
That's crazy, yo. All right, you're now listening to Talk FNF TV. I'm your host, Absurd Rhetoric, and I have my lovely and amazing and gorgeous superstar co-host, Miss Farah.
Hi, guys.
And we are back for another storm. We missed a lot. I will say that I apologize for that, but
we did, but it was necessary.
She needed her, her rest because she did her big one.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Like another thing I didn't say was a story that was happening here, right? So they're all working in the kitchen, and like they called me in to help with I guess some flies that got into the house.
Yeah, I was like, baby, handle these flies.
So one thing I noticed was flies usually like to go to light. They're all cutting and cooking in the dark. I go and I hit the light switch, and you just to see all of their faces light up to be like, oh, there was a light right here the whole time.
Yo, I do that in the kitchen all the time because there's lots of windows in our kitchen. So we usually just open up all the blinds. There's lots of natural light. So it seems like enough light until you have the actual light come on too. And we were like, oh, we was just in the dark, wasn't we? We were like, holy shit.
Craziness.
Yeah.
But just to give a quick little rundown of the thing we didn't go over. Fuck Diddy. He got his time. Shout out to Hallie. She did her big one. She bounced back. Stupid bill went through. Y'all, we're screwed in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
So we just want to talk about that.
Taylor's out of my villa, period.
Well, we might have some more stuff to talk about Love Island later on, though. But I think we just need to just jump right into it for this week. So your boy Cenat, man, I want to start here in regards to that because he's been doing his big one. He was on, what was it, Time magazine?
Was he?
I believe he was just on a magazine cover.
I've been outside like a mug, okay, and then straight to work. So I don't know what's going on for real.
No, yeah, let me see. He was just on the cover, I believe it was Time magazine, as like one of the top digital creators.
That's a young Haitian king. Give him some claps.
Okay, we'll get some claps. But we're going to have to talk about something else, though, that's, maybe a little bit alarming.
Cenat.
But during they've been doing like a stream over at Tony Parker's house. He was a former NBA player. But in the midst of that, the AMP guys have just got a new product that was in Target. And so they've been doing ads for it. They've been kind of showing everybody on their streams in regards to what the product is and where you can find it at. And I thought we was against Target.
The thing about that, though, is they probably had that in the pipeline for a long periodically time. Mm-hmm. So we don't know how long ago they actually agreed to this, how long ago they signed contracts, how ironclad said contracts are if they don't stick to the stipulations and like how they were supposed to promote financial obligations they might have if they don't fulfill their contractual obligations. And that might be a big hit because Target is a giant conglomerate, even though they've been losing a lot of money. But I feel like if I were Target, I would go after AMP if they didn't do that, because we need y'all real bad. We need the blacks.
No, I mean, I see what's going on in regards to that play. It's just, I guess I just always had this problem with like how we've had this sellout culture in regards to this digital age, where like, I remember when I was a kid, if you saw like your favorite actor or like your favorite athlete doing a certain type of commercial, it was looked at like they had kind of fell off a little bit. Like, again, it was a difference between seeing OJ do the Hertz commercial and then you go back. I'm just trying to think about just random ads that you might see. Like you see that old celebrity doing the 24/7 ad for, some cleaning soap or some new product.
Yeah.
Like that used to be rock bottom when it came to being like culturally relevant.
When I saw Khloe Kardashian doing the migraine medicine ads, I was like, girl, them pockets is strapped, huh?
Man, we have Shannon Sharp and Gilbert Arenas both doing dick ads on Twitter.
The Blue Chews?
No, they're not Blue Chews, another kind that they do.
I mean,
but I don't want to
dick ads are very, very common now.
But it's like the dick pill ads
Hims.
is crazy. It's not Hims either. It's actually a whole new.
See, there's so many that get ads. Like men's dicks get so much attention. Like whatever dick problems you have, they right there. What do you need?
But it's not even like played as like an embarrassing thing. Like it used to be.
No.
It used to be an old commercial where it was an eat for ED, and it was the dude was ashamed. Like the whole time he was nervous. He didn't want people to know he had this thing, and then they showed him this.
Yeah, now it's just a mascot gummy worm. Like,
yeah.
do you get trouble getting hard? Like it's not.
Why do I want to look at Shannon Sharp and think he got dick problems? Like that's like exactly what you're doing when you sell me that product.
That's maybe why they are using him, because you're like, this guy doesn't have dick problems. Look at this bull.
We just have this over like commodification of like branding, content creation.
That, and then medical fucking journals still don't have autonomically correct pictures of uteruses in the textbooks. Let's move on. Like y'all get dick pill commercials and we don't even get pictures and little caricatures correctly. They don't give a fuck.
So I guess my bigger point with this is like, is there a line that as a creator, like people should be taking with this? Because we can see where the manipulation can easily be done with just a little bit more. We've seen it before with other people where you have folks now that we would never expect, and we can bleed this conversation into it. Azalea Banks, who we've been seeing her go crazy for Israel on her Twitter page.
What is the point, girl? Like, are they paying you? I'm sure they're not paying you.
Like, she even went to the point where she like pushed this false story about Hamas dressing up like IDF to shoot Palestinian people who were looking for resources from the aid and all that comes to them.
I feel like somebody did root work on Azalea and she hasn't been right ever since.
No, but like
that was about maybe 13, 14 years ago that she hasn't been right for.
And she's just been going on this whole commitment now to just being on that side of it. And I don't know if it's just her trying to get attention, or she trying to get back into the good graces of Hollywood. Like I don't know what exactly it is, but that's to me where I feel like it gets nasty, because now we have people who look like us get to be the face of voices that probably wouldn't be something. Even if you don't know nothing about what's going on, most black people ain't gonna support Israel unless they like super religious. Mm-hmm. So I just think this overselling. We even seen it with Beyonce and them doing this American flag situation. And
Beyonce's doing that because she's on a fucking Cowboy Carter tour.
Yeah, but you still can spin that a little bit better than the way she's doing. I just have this overall fear of things being so commodified that information that is like factual information, truthful information, can get drowned out when you have voices like a Kai Cenat saying, well, we in Target, even though it's been a vocal minority, you say minority, who have been advocating that be like a place where we are. No, Let's
I don't even think
organize
it's a minority anymore.
At this
Target
point.
has lost so much money that it's not a minority. But I'm not trying to excuse it. Like, if this is something that they've recently decided to do, then I think they should be, we should hold them accountable for that. But when I've seen content creators talk about why they're posting sponsored content with Target, they've just explained that this was something that's been in the pipeline since before they stopped DEI, and they just don't have the means to break the contract. And AMP probably has the means to break the contract. I'm just curious to know, like, what the stipulations of everything are and why they decided to continue to move forward with it.
Because, like, even then, like, with Kai being a Caribbean individual,
A Haitian man.
you get the tether allegations all the way.
What are tether allegations?
So what that is so what the group, the cult, let's call them the cult, FBA, the Foundation of Black Americans and stuff, what they'll use as for people who are not American black people, they call them tethers. So like if you're from Africa or you're from the Caribbean or Brazil.
Oh, that's ridiculous and stupid, because why would you other?
Well, they're
people.
doing that because they feel as though a lot of times people who are in power and who are the face of supposed to be Black America generally have those roots, and then they get pushed like Obama, who dad is from Kenya or whatever.
Get y'all shit up. We come here, boots on the ground, like literally.
See, now you're playing.
I'm playing into it. I'm playing into it because immigrants, for the most part, come here and we gotta like grind hard. We don't have generational wealth here. That's what my parents had to do, and now look.
And I'm not saying that's not.
And
the
we
case.
did that. So that's why a lot of Caribbean, I think that's why a lot of Caribbean and African people end up in these positions of power, because Caribbean and African households are extremely strict. I used to look at my African American friends and be like, wow, look at that freedom.
The discussion.
Look at that freedom.
But see, that's the thing.
I'm just saying that's where that's coming from.
When you're painting it like that, that's not necessarily freedom in regards
Y'all
to.
moms and dads don't be together. No, I'm kidding.
See, like, you see,
I'm being inflammatory.
that's crazy.
Y'all come from broken households.
But it's not even just the
and
broken.
y'all moms be crackheads.
See, now you're trying to
Caribbean women don't do drugs. I'm fucking
That's
with you.
not.
I'm
I
messing
was
with you.
about to start naming names because I didn't seen a sea woman with that rock in her hand.
Yeah, I'm messing with y'all.
With the
that
fl-
was
with
that
the
was
flag.
all a joke.
With all that, because that's crazy to paint it that way. To say that y'all are strict. It's not even just a stricter thing, because we can go to plenty of Caribbean people who are just doing the same actions that would negatively affect any community. So that's not fair to put that way. But it's just a regard to not being in control, real control of what your image is. And when you see people who have, identify, like, so we talk these problems in regards to like the diaspora, where you are black, so you're this, and because I'm from this island, I'm not your kind of black. When we look just alike in the face.
We look just alike, but our culture is for sure different.
Yeah, but we use that the culture to leverage over each other. And I just think I don't want to see Kai fall into that, which he already has on plenty of times. They're gonna bring it up regardless. But this one felt more out of touch than I guess I've seen him and his team be. And again, we shouldn't expect too much because he's still a young guy.
He's super young, and they're still doing stupid stuff like destroying each other's homes and stuff.
That's lit. Especially when you get everything covered beforehand, you probably gonna have like some.
Yeah, I feel like everything was agreed upon.
They're gonna have like some content creators come in and fix the stuff up and do it. They'll probably have some crazy stuff going on. Knowing those guys, it's all gonna be a write off. So, but they had fireworks installed into that man's walls, Rakai, and they blew his whole room up.
That's absolutely insane.
From Tony Parker's house. They wasn't in the area. They was at Tony Parker's house, and they hit the button.
And then Duke went in the other house and
Duke
with
was
a
still
sledgehammer and destroyed everything.
Yeah, Duke was going crazy. Duke was wild. Them boys is different.
Speaking of Duke, real quick, just to be messy, because I saw this. He tweeted today, this girl Ash Cash, this girl that he's been rumored to like be like his girl, and was like, love you, thank you for holding me down. And then she was like, I don't know who that man is. That's right, because you light skinned and cute with a fat ass and you ain't got no kids, and I done got 11 kids, and you need to leave him alone and go mess with what's his face now that he's single.
So you don't know why Ash Cash how she got lit, huh?
Was she a porn star?
She has one of like the craziest deep throating videos that was on the internet.
Oh damn! You might need
has
to go ahead and settle down with that man with the 50-11 kids, then, girl.
Because she has like 2 different color eyes. So like when you see it,
you watched that video, didn't
for
you?
sure. Ash Cash is like part of the India Love girls, like of the girls who when I was coming up, they was like the bad
I've never
girls of
seen
our
her before, like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, no.
When she was like linked to Duke. I've never seen her before.
Every real gooner knows who Ash Cash is. So,
What?
You know. Well, now that we're on the topic
Disgusting man.
Now we're on the topic of Twitter pornography, essentially. I might as well just get into what happened with Amber and
really quick.
Amanda.
Pornhub is unavailable in Georgia now.
Yeah, we told them. Remember? We talked about that on the show.
Okay, I talked about it with my friends.
Yeah, we talked about it.
They were like, "What?" They logged on. They were like, "Ha!"
Yeah, that little message. But no. We'll get into this Twitter story that happened. So, did you see what happened with Amanda and Amber?
I did not see it with my own eyes.
Okay. So I can't believe you missed this on the timeline.
Yeah, I haven't been on the timeline for real.
Like Amber, like I'm just gonna say this early. Amanda, you're a nut. Like 100%, probably top 5 craziest girls on X ever.
Tell me what happened with this messy story. Because it was a bunch of OF creators, right?
Essentially, yeah. So what happened was it was
already messy gutter butt people.
So the girl Amber, she has her and her man that do content together. They posted a video where basically they booked a girl. The girl was Amanda. So
booked a girl.
Mm-hmm. And they all went out to Miami.
Okay.
So they went out to Miami to this Airbnb. Mm-hmm. And they filmed a flick together. Mm-hmm. So apparently they broke her off some money for her flight or whatever. And they had a little event where, they hung out with some friends. And I'm going to go over that in just a moment in these messages that kind of didn't go over so well. Then after that, they had a boating situation where she was invited to go on a boat with them. Something happened in regards to the boat not being enough, wasn't enough boats or whatever. They're supposed to have 2 boats. They got 1, so she couldn't come on. It's too many people to be on a boat. Mm-hmm. So they kicked her off essentially. And I believe that's what woke up what this starts here. So what I have here in front of me is Amber had posted the screenshots of her and Amanda having a conversation. So Amanda had tweeted these few things. I hate when people pretend to be real when they are really phony and fake. Like all that. What's the point? Don't matter how much money you make, loser. How you tell bitches to pull up to Miami, then be weird when they do? Thanks for the 10 bands. Like everybody's weird. People are weird as fuck.
Girl, you got your money. Like, what are you tweeting about?
So
I don't know.
In the midst of this that was going on, there was like a rumor saying that she got 10 bands because of what she was tweeting. And that they made 60 bands off of it. Mm-hmm. But wasn't really necessarily the case. What it was they made 60K or 60, 70K for the month. And they broke her off, whatever. Because they even said they didn't pay her. They said that we broke her off some flight money or whatever and food money. But that was that's what she said. She said she wasn't paying no 10K to have no girl pull up on them. I looked at Amanda.
10K did seem like a lot.
Amanda's not 10K. Like she probably
show me. Yeah.
Amanda's probably like 7. Just look her up on Twitter. She's probably at the most 7 if she got to take a long flight. And I'm talking about that's all encompassing.
Not 7 if she got to take a long flight.
That's all encompassing.
7 with the flight included?
No, the flight is part of the 7.
With 7 with the flight included. What's her Amanda?
It's Amanda Please. I think that's her Twitter name, or Amanda Please. So Amber messages Amanda and says, "Is this about me?" Amanda responds, "People being weird, just that. That wasn't about you. I was really drunk yesterday, so I don't remember tweeting any of this. I did feel a bit off, but it's not a big deal." So then it goes to his other message that Amber sends to Amanda. And she goes, "Hey, me and B have been nothing but hospitable to you. We never let you pay for things when you were with us, but you came out to the hosting and had a great time, drank for free, and we introduced you to our friends and family. And in return, you did a lot. You get to the Airbnb and start doing coke in front of people who don't do coke. You took your panties off in the pool, and our friends had questions. And as an extension of me and Brandon, because we invited you, you embarrassed us, honestly.
Yeah.
And as far as the boat, we downsized. That's what I'm saying, where they got the 2 boats or whatever. Then you get on a Twitter rant and start subtweeting like we're not all grown ass adults. I thought you'd be way more mature than this, and definitely way more self-aware. And
Are
that's
these
my
people
bad.
Black?
Yeah.
That was the wrong voice.
Well, I was just trying to just be cool with it. That's all. I didn't want to be ratchet. I'm trying to be better.
Okay.
When then Amanda responds, and these messages with Amanda, she's kind of like really sympathetic or whatever. Where she was like, "Oh, I wish we could have talked about it." She says, "This is how you know she's crazy." Like, I don't understand how you can't identify a crazy person. I obviously didn't have a bathing suit, and as for the coke thing, I didn't realize I did in front of your guest. How do you not realize you're doing cocaine in front of other people?
Go to the bathroom like a lady. Like, what do you mean? And if you don't have a bathing suit, you don't get in the pool. And have some goddamn decorum. You don't get, just whip your pussy out and get in the pool. That's insane behavior. That's somebody that just did coke in front of everybody else behavior.
But my thing is this. You're stars. Sorry. Like, you guys are freak girls. Y'all freak folk. Why do you expect any kind of behavior other than that?
Well, why did whatever their names was, why did they invite the girl that they just shot a sex scene with to a event that their family would be at?
Well, your family, if you're making $60K a month with this, they know what you're doing. They know your body parts are online.
Even if you're not making $60K a month, there was this girl I used to go to school with. She started doing corn. And then her cousin hit me up, was like, "Yo, what's going on?" And I was like, "I don't know. She's a whore now."
So Amanda didn't like to that message. She was very insulted by it. And she went on a tirade. First thing she did was she posted the interaction of when Amber reached out to Amanda. She goes, "Hi, baby. So first of all, I think you're so fine. I was wondering if you do content or if you ever was collab with a couple before." She says, "Hey, gorgeous. I think you're absolutely stunning. I've never done content with a couple before, but if you, I most definitely would." So essentially it was cool, whatever.
Yeah, consensual.
She starts bringing up this man, Brandon, got like 3 baby mamas. He calls him a deadbeat to all his kids. She ends up posting like the arrears that he's in. For y'all who pay child support don't know what arrears are. Arrears are the child support you didn't pay. He was like 40 grand behind.
Ooh.
Like, she was out there making them look crazy.
He could pay that in 1 month.
Well, I mean, he probably got other expenses. They probably got to pay a lot of people. They paying her anywhere close to 10 racks just for that performance.
Yeah, but he could pay that off. Nigga, you're an irresponsible father.
I mean, potentially. But I don't want to say that what she's saying is true. She goes off on that. In the midst of like her virality and her like reacting to people's stuff, her ex from like Colorado or whatever posts a video of her trying to like break into his house with a child's bicycle.
Oh my God, I saw that.
Yes, that's Amanda.
Yo, she's crazy. She's crazy. She had like rage in her eyes.
Yes. So she starts like beating on the door with it, talking about.
I thought this was just a random crazy lady.
No, that's how that got brought up. That makes her delete her page. So she deletes her page for a little bit. I guess he broke a restraining order or something by releasing that video. So because she says that when she reactivates her page or whatever. I'm telling you, this girl has to be the most embarrassed of her. These women are 30. These ain't like 20-year-old freaks.
They sound like 20, 22, 23-year-olds.
No, these are 30-year-old women who've been through it. And this,
obviously. And
this is where I guess I feel like my biggest issue with this, because what I'm starting to learn is the problems of the outside world are causing people to feel like temporarily embarrassed content creators. To feel like they are like at this point where they have to do these embarrassing and like humiliation ritual type things to get to the success that they desire. It's just one click away. It's one upload away.
Clout is a hell of a drug.
For sure.
And then money on top of it. Like when people realized how much money you can make on OnlyFans and they was sitting in the house during COVID and the girls was like, I just flick this bean a little bit and
I think
pay these bills. Like
that's one of the things I wanted to bring up. I think we, in the situation that we're in right here, right? You can't have a society in the need that we are financially for people and then also make it very easily for them to put their vagina and penis on the internet for money. Like you can't have both. Like it has to be either one or the other.
I think regardless, it has to be easy for you to put your vagina or penis on the internet.
Then life has to be somewhat just as easy then. You can't make it so that like you're so desperate that if you're not special at singing or some type of anything, that now to have any kind of substance or live what quote unquote be a decent life, you have to put the most intimate moment of yourself online. Like these women literally were getting bust down in front of the globe.
I think if the other option was to work for a livable wage
30 years ago, them broads would have been at the post office.
Okay, but let me just give you. I feel like if the options were to get a livable wage and work a 9 to 5 and pay your bills and live normally, or do OnlyFans and live lavishly a little bit,
it's not even really
a lot of women, a lot of people are still gonna pick that other, because there are other things that come into play. Social media come into play. Like flossing on niggas come into play. Like people like being showy.
But see,
I feel like that comes into play too, and not just like making ends meet.
But I think an even bigger point though is like
society would have to change as a whole.
I think it's one thing that has to be kind of like an understanding point. Like, average people were not meant to do porn. Like that was not supposed to be a thing for people.
The complete opposite.
No, I don't think that was out here doing monetize. I don't mind saying why people maybe didn't sleep with each other in front of other people. I'm talking about like actual monetization of this. I think that this is not for regular people. And when you put regular people into these situations,
who is it for?
I think it's for like folks who had like not necessarily low IQ, because I don't like I think people who have like bad conflict resolution skills, usually that's who falls in line.
Bottom of the barrel people
like
in
folks,
society.
Like the folks who react too quick to anger, too quick to like, the girls who get like stupid drunk off of like 3 cups or 3 sips. Like those are the people who do corn. Not like the chick who can read without getting a headache for like 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like you could work a real job as long as you got your little sippy cup next to you. You could drink your little water, get you some
could
energy.
be a nurse if you just really hunkered down for real, but it's just easier to do OnlyFans, so you just gonna do that.
Yeah. So that's what I mean, where it's like you have average people or slightly above average people integrating with like these degenerates. And you don't know who's who.
Degenerates. They're all degenerates now.
But like I blame Adam 22 partly. Like he's the one who's making this whole like, yo, fuck, let me and my girl fuck on you guys. Like that's just the thing.
I also blame all of these celebrities that decided to make OFs during COVID and stuff. Like Tyga, whoever else got on it.
At least Tyga is getting women.
Cardi got on it, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, but I mean, like what they did was way more problematic, because now you made regular people have to push up their game. So like a regular girl can't now just show her bikini and do it. Like she got to put her labia out there. She got to show nipple. She got to get whipped cream on her. Like it was one time, right? It was a girl with OnlyFans where I was doing for research. And
research?
Yeah. And it was the weird thing about
this nigga
it, right?
said this so seriously.
And it was a weird thing about it because she had
straight face still, I'm appalled.
She had open pictures of her vagina on her Twitter page, but when you went to her purchased OnlyFans, it was not there. And I'm just sitting there like,
how did you get to her purchased OnlyFans?
There was like this blue link that was attached, and I was like, where does this go? But that's part of my research. And then I'm trying to figure out,
like he said that he kept the straightest face for so long while he was saying that, and I'm appalled. I really am.
But I was just so confused on like how the game is right now. Because it's like, why can I see you full frontal on your Twitter for free, but when I go on the paid site, it's not there?
Speaking of people who should definitely not be doing corn, whatever. That girl that be dunking on niggas on TikTok. There's this girl. I don't know if y'all know her.
The one that played basketball in the WNBA?
No, she's not in the WNBA.
Oh, I know.
She just be going up to like
the LA Fitness,
the Y real quick. And then she just be threes while talking shit and shitting on men's egos. I saw her on Twitter.
That's her thing now.
She had on little panties with the bra.
Putting the face on.
Has a face that, no shade, reminds me of a gerbil. Like she has a very like cute, big cheeks, big eyes, not sensual at all. She be sucking on her bottom lip just. And I'd be so uncomfortable. I'd be like, girl, get in the gym.
How do you vet this situation? Because I feel like, bro, Brandon, like, I think you kind of really messed up in this situation because you didn't keep it P at all. Because this is another example why, like, sex work needs a pimp. Because none of this happens if there's none of this happens if there's
where I thought this was gonna go.
No,
I don't condone this message.
No, not like an aggressive pimp, but like someone who's like a manager. You know, someone who can be organized. Somebody like that. That's what I'm talking about, babe. Okay. Not like a pimp named Slickback who's going to be physical.
I thought you mean like backhanded bitches.
No, like
be like, excuse me, sir.
Stern words, you know, cuss her out a little bit. Tell her she gonna end up like her mama, like some shit like that. You know, that's the kind of discipline I'm describing in this moment. Type of pimping that needs to be in, because this don't happen with a pimp. And Brandon, you ain't no pimp, man.
You could you don't need to say pimp. You could just say manager for real.
You ain't no manager. You was supposed to hold this down. You ain't got your whole rep exposed. I'm just glad nobody got burnt, man.
We know all your missed child support payments now. Get your shit together, Brandon.
Because I feel like I understand you got to be about sexual health. Like, yeah, you need to make sure we all clean when we do this. But like, you got to also make sure the mental health is in there, yo. Like, is this girl taking care of herself in a way that's not going to, like, blow back? Because now, like, niggas downloaded that. Like, niggas know you $40K in the arrears, bro. That's crazy.
They coming for your ass. That's sure.
Crazy.
And then the fact that you revealed that you and homegirl made $60K this month on OF. If I was your baby mom missing $40K, I'd go straight to that court with all that evidence. I'm garnishing your wages, my nigga.
Hopefully he already did the check, and so now like the go back with the money, and he was able to get that. Now they gotta wait another 3 years. Hopefully, I don't know, big dog. This is what it is, man. It's tough out here for old Brandon. Brandon had to not pay.
If he's missing $40K,
that's like a few years.
So does he deserve another 3 years?
I'm just saying.
Is she supposed to just fucking drown in financial debt?
I'm saying
because the nigga that she had a baby with decided to be a bum.
I don't think Brandon the bum. We don't know that.
And then not prioritize his child.
We don't know that.
Okay,
we don't know
exactly
Brandon,
what the fuck.
We don't know that. He could have been going on through hard times. He could have got injured.
With your stupid man face saying stupid man words.
He could have got hurt. We don't know. What if he got injured? What if he got injured on the job?
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, then. So, but that could happen. So we don't know what happened to Brandon.
Because he's not injured no more. You over here doing work that requires stamina and physical wherewithal.
Like, it could have been.
I have video. I could also, if you claiming you can't pay your child support because you on disability, I'm taking the videos of you fucking to the judge.
Well, if you're on disability, you can still pay it.
Look at him standing up. He's fine.
But if you're on disability, you still could still pay your child support and they give you money. But I'm saying, like, if he got physically hurt.
If he's not paying
he wasn't
because
getting no money.
Yes, yeah. That's why. You know what I meant.
But I'm saying, though, it could have been like a different kind of injury. Because, like, what if he got hurt and that's what pushed him into the industry? I
mean, like, sir, judge, look at him. He had her in the air, smashing it. He's fine. Give me my money.
And other thing, too, like, Amanda, like, you lame for bringing up the kids stuff. Because there could have been a whole bunch of other jokes you could have did. Like
nah, but go for the jugular.
But why though? Why you gotta bring the nigga kids into
Because
this?
she's crazy.
Yeah, bring something else. You could have talked. You could have made a joke to the nigga nut too quick before y'all started the scene. Y'all had to wait 45 minutes.
Video evidence that
doesn't mean it didn't get edited out. That he came too quick, and then we just had to wait, and he had to take a pill, and he probably almost had.
When things are edited,
you could have made it had a heart. Yeah, they made a clip of it, but you could have easily. Like, said the nigga almost had a heart attack because he was taking too many dick pills. Like, you could have made the shit funny, but women is just mean for no reason.
That's jugular immediately.
That's crazy. That's insane, yo.
The new season of Love Island has been coming out, and we haven't talked about it here, but we're finally going to talk about it a little bit. As I mentioned earlier, they finally got Taylor the fuck up out my villa. Let me put my glass down and give a round of applause because thank you. It's so unfortunate that Clark had to catch a couple strays just because she was standing next to that bitch ass man, but that's what happens. Also, I don't think I've ever been down with interracial couples more than now with Alandria and Nick. I'm down with the swirl. OD.
When it's one way.
Listen, that woman has been through it in the villa. And the same shit happened to Janae last season. Kenny's Dominican. But like still, like she wanted the black man paid her dust, and then she finally got her Dominican king. Same thing with Alandria. Jalen did want her. And that's what I think that's the mistake she made. She put way too much energy into Taylor. So Ciera got kicked out. Ciera got kicked out because the Love Island fans this season are extremely toxic, and they're digging into everyone's pasts and seeing if they've said anything offensive, and they got Ciera. She said the C word. I didn't even know it was that offensive. But she said the C word a couple times, and then when it was brought to her attention that it was offensive, she replied, well, thankfully I didn't use it that way. So they
C word, young.
Right? Like it seems so, I don't know. Apparently it's inflammatory and offensive, so I don't want to make fun of it. No. Make fun of other people's feelings about things that are racially sensitive to them. But it's just like so crazy. I genuinely didn't know. It
reminds me one time when like a local New York paper had made a headline about Jeremy Lin, the Asian basketball player. And they said after they lost a game, and they said chink in the armor. And they used that word like they was trying to shoot at him for being Asian. When that's like a common phrase. But when you said that and you brought it up with her when we was talking about it off camera or whatever, like that's a hilarious thing for them to try to.
So she fully got kicked out of the house. There was one episode, right? And Ian, the announcer, is like, good morning, welcome back to Love Island. The Islanders are blah, blah, blah. And Ciera has left the villa for personal reasons.
And there's not even no Asian people on the villa. Like,
Zach was.
Oh, Zach, okay.
Yeah, Zach was Asian. And then
he think he black.
She had left, but Bella was half Asian.
Zach think he black, though. Yeah, you know it.
I don't think so.
Those aren't surfer tats.
Those are Asian ass tats.
Yeah, but
they're all very like spiritual. They did a whole breakdown on like his tattoos and stuff, and they're all like very like culturally sensitive to like his area and whatnot.
I got homeboys that got the Christian cross on them too. Like,
oh my God,
who keep it cultural.
But also like tattooing is like a thing there too. It's a thing. He's not trying to be black. That's what I'm saying. Trash. There's other cultures that
let me just shoot at the men that were going at the
stop
black
shooting
women.
at Asians. Obviously, that's not something you should do. We learned that from Ciera just now. She just posted a 5-minute apology video on TikTok. Yo, you gonna have to do the same thing next episode.
You would have thought she said like free Palestine on Love Island, young. The way that she was.
Yo, it was so long. And then the thing that stood out to me the most is in her apology video, she said that like she is here to take accountability. She knows that she was wrong. It's not an apology. It's not like just an apology. It's accountability. Her actions will prove that she's taking accountability moving forward. But the way that the fans and her haters are treating her family, people have called ICE on her family. This is a dating reality TV show. And I promise you, I'm begging y'all to go outside and touch some goddamn grass. Because it's never been that serious.
So hold on, like y'all, this is crazy.
Y'all are calling ICE on her family?
But because she was racist to Asian people. Like, I think y'all using the ICE thing wrong. Because that wasn't the intention, what they was trying to do.
ICE is going to show up and be like, woo! Like,
they going to be like, what is she? Like, is she white or what? What are we getting?
She's a brown person?
That's what I'm saying, but how brown, really? You know?
I don't know to the extent.
Like, there's a lot of coffee in that cream. There's a lot of coffee in her cream. So I'm like, they're probably like,
she's very brown.
She's kind of like a weird looking white girl, you know?
Yeah, she might just be a white girl with a tan.
You know how like the white people be trying to act like they was Romans and stuff? You know, like the Anglo-Saxons be trying to act like they was Romans and Greeks and stuff. I think
her last name is Ortega.
So she's spicy white.
Yeah. Her last name is Ortega. So she's maybe Hispanic of some sort.
Mm-hmm. Okay. A little spicy white. So she might be all right, depending on how spicy. Mm-hmm. Ortega could get you pulled, though. They could start grabbing you.
So then, I don't know if you saw the clip of Chris and Huda in the last episode, but
Chris, the bad basketball player, right?
Yeah. He's the one whose most watched game was the one he just played on Love Island.
I hated what I was seeing people say about him though, because a lot of the stuff y'all was saying
homeless?
wasn't true. No, folks was like, well, I mean, I don't know about that.
Yeah, apparently the nigga is homeless.
But folks were saying like, oh, if he could play overseas, he wouldn't be on Love Island. And to let y'all know, a lot of them overseas teams don't be paying like that, and
they
don't
got
pay
mad time on their hands, right?
Also, they don't be paying on time.
And they seasons don't be long.
Sometimes, depending on where you at.
Yeah, so he might have a lot of time on his hands. Plus, from what we saw on Love Island, that nigga's not that great, even for overseas.
Yeah, but I don't think you missed the part I said. Sometimes they play them leagues and don't get paid.
How?
Because the team say we don't have no money.
That's crazy.
So yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say is like there makes sense to why I would go on Love Island, potentially build my profile, make some money, then not.
Chris just needs to
Fucking
hunker
hoop.
down, act right, and he would make much more money being an influencer probably than he is being an overseas basketball player.
Oh, for
and
sure.
your quality of life would probably be better too, because you get to stay with your people.
And he could do basketball content too. Like
Yeah.
there's tons of people who do that.
But Chris and Huda had there was a little baby challenge, and Huda was cracking again because that bitch is crazy. Like there's a bunch of Huda fans. She has 2 million followers now.
Well, we see crazy is a normal occurrence in this day
She's
and age.
crazy. She lacks accountability. She's immature. She has zero communication skills, and she definitely used to be a stripper. That's not a bad thing. I'm just throwing that out there.
But see, when you got the wagon like that, people
honestly, but there were two men who Chris, one man who Chris watched like go through it with her, and then he came in like, I'm gonna be different, like I'm gonna be man enough for her. There's nobody that can be man enough for someone who is unhealed. Like she is unstable. So in the last episode, she's like, oh, he was tired from the baby challenge. No, that nigga is tired of you, Miss Mamas. He's tired of you.
Well, ain't she being kind of like racist to him? Like she ain't really like.
She called him brother a couple times.
No, but she's like not being affectionate with him
in front of the people. Yeah, but she. So that's the thing. He was like, "You fucked me." They had sex, and he said, "You gonna give me a peck in front of people? That don't make sense." You also did a double back handstand flip into a split on a man's face in a challenge, and you don't want to kiss me in front of these people? How does that make sense? It doesn't, Huda. It doesn't make any sense at all. And you fumbling this man.
And you look racist.
And you look crazy for the third time, because there's this nigga JD who was in Love Island, the Casa Amor, and he got kicked out immediately because there was this one scene he was talking to Huda. He's like, you like being dominant, don't you? Just teeth. He was like, you real dominant. You like being dominant, don't you? And he was teeth. Right. He was right, but he just looked so ugly while he was saying it. We kicked him out the house immediately.
I seen people calling him Teeths.
Yeah, his name is Teeth. Yeah. So that's 3 men who have been like, you're too dominant and you like control and you be doing too much, and everything is on her terms. She's very immature. It's very bad. Love Island is a hot mess this season. When I went into this season, I did not think that I was going to get last season. I did not think I was going to get PBG. I did not think I was going to get a Janae and Kenny, a Serena and Cordell. I didn't think any of that. My expectations were very low, and somehow y'all fucking ruined that. And even it came below my expectations. I don't know how Iris and Pepe are still in the villa. Pepe done knocked down about 2 women already.
That's lit.
Huda, everybody is on here. I am not a Huda fan.
We could tell.
And I am not a Huda hater either. I think she's a beautiful girl that needs to go get some therapy, and she is going to be her career is going to skyrocket after this. Huda definitely was supposed to leave mad long ago. Like she should not be in the villa anymore. It's so interesting that she's the person who has like the biggest following out of all of this, when to me there are other people who
it was
have
that
been
twerk video.
It was
twerk
that
video change thing.
But if it was a twerk video, then Liangelo should not only have 600,000 followers.
I'm not saying it because it's a problem for me. She's dark skinned. This is There's going to be a limitation in the cap.
it's a colorism thing.
Yeah, there's going to be a limitation in the
It's
cap.
for sure a colorism
But
thing.
depending what y'all done did to Yes Jules Love Island, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, man. Had this girl, literally, this post was only up for an hour before folks was clowning her. Rightfully so, though. Yes Jules, as we know, as the alleged mistress of top 5 black men, LBJ. Love Island has really altered my perspective on dating and how I approach getting to know people I'm romantically interested in. She's 35 plus.
Girl, what the fuck?
Like, what are you talking about?
These are children.
And to speak to that, Imani from Joe Budden podcast talking about his 40-year-old ass want to be on Love Island.
You're too old and too ugly.
Freak boy, stop it. That's
Let's
sick.
look up a picture of Imani for real quick. I'm gonna have to type in from Joe Budden.
But I thought that was crazy. I had tweeted him. I was like, bro, you're too old to be on that show.
Imani got Rottweiler eyebrows. And you 40, nigga. Like, are you stupid? Why would anybody want to like pull you for a chat on the villa? They sending you home first night.
Nigga, you gonna have the most stories on the villa. Like, you gonna be talking niggas' heads off all the stories you got. You got them double the years.
Bunk of the villa.
But the reason why they get younger guys is because younger guys are going to be more susceptible at that age. They don't really have everything going for them, but they may be looking strong, abs or whatever. They can get on the show. The women, on the other hand, after like 25 is usually when the big ballers stop, funding the lifestyle. And so then you can kind of funnel in.
The men and women be from like 21 to oldest like 27. They don't really go older than 27 on both sides.
Yeah, but this one got a lot older women on this one, don't it?
No.
So
there were
the girl you like ain't 27.
Yeah, and then so was Serena
Shelley,
from
right?
last season.
And Shelly like what? What's Shelly?
I don't know how old she
I think
is.
Shelly's just as
she's
old.
like 23, 24.
I think she's like more. I think she's past
It don't
25.
like it doesn't.
I'm
I
just
don't.
telling you.
You're wrong because you don't watch Love Island.
I look
ever.
at statistics.
Like it's the general. The men and the women be like 21 to 27. It's never older
Well, it
than
don't matter,
27.
Imani. Your old ass ain't getting on there.
Yeah, you're 40, nigga. Shut the fuck up, you old bitch.
Why you gotta be all that?
The fuck with your middle-aged ass. You belong on The Bachelor. The golden years, nigga. It's your old ass. Fuck out of here.
He gonna think I put you up to that because we was beefing on Spaces. He gonna think I put you up to that.
Don't nobody have to put me up to it. You're old. And I can tell from looking at your face.
He gonna get so mad. That's gonna be funny. I'm gonna laugh at that. All right, we got to get into some breakups that happened. So Cardi B allegedly broke up with Stephon Diggs, and
She took all the pictures of them or him off of her Instagram.
but she ended up on her Twitter page retweeted a video of him and her together.
Maybe she was just rebranding. Maybe she's just taking that stuff down because she's about to drop the album. I don't know.
I have theories.
I really don't know.
I got theories.
Go ahead.
What-
Go ahead.
So a lot of folks have been saying it was a clip that her going around at one of her performances where she looked a little thicker in certain places than she usually does.
Pregnant. She
And
looked
people were
pregnant.
saying that she was pregnant. My first theory,
And you know, every time the label wants Cardi to drop an album, she just drop another baby.
my theory was Stephon, in light of him just recently having a child, he told her, "Hey, maybe like hold this one off. Let's put this one down real quick." And what you got to understand is when you're dealing with a Hispanic woman like her,
All you got to do is look at her and she pregnant.
but the thing is not even about looking at her and she's pregnant. It's about understanding that the moment that she gets impregnated by you, the fact that she even letting you release into her, she wants that to be a thing. She wants to take it to term, especially because she got money.
Yeah, there's
She
no
let-
reason for her to do that.
She don't feel no shame in the fact that she just got married, just got divorced, and now having the first dude that she was public with, baby. Like that.
Plus,
ain't
she gets a sick pleasure out of knowing that you, Stephon, and Offset gonna have to be at the the parties potentially together, and they just gonna be mad at each other, and she gonna have to see Offset stupid mad face, and that would literally
the worst thing gonna happen. They get cool. That's gonna be that happens.
That does happen. But I don't think Offset is that type of nigga. He was on live.
You sick. Them guys.
He was on live dancing to music. Like, that nigga is corny.
Yeah.
He's not gonna get cool with him.
Yeah, Stefan is essentially Offset football. So these guys could definitely find like minds, and I'll discuss that in one of these other topics here later on.
So,
but I haven't got finished with my theory. I said
Okay.
I think one, he either asked her to get the abortion, and she wasn't having that, or he understands the situation that I am. I haven't said this on the show, but I understand the play that he's been doing. He wants emotionally unstable ATM in regards to Cardi B because he's on the down track of his career. He's coming off a knee injury.
You said that.
I've said that before. Okay, like I said. So then I think in this manner though, you can't just let her think she can walk all over you. You got to be a little tough on her. You got to maybe hold some things back. And I think that's maybe what he was doing. I think he was being a little tough on her. Put her in her feelings a little bit, but it was only because he wanted to make sure he could hold it down because she gonna be the breadwinner in a few years. That knee ain't gonna hold up too much longer.
Is she gonna be the breadwinner if she not dropping no damn albums? Okay, so
Well, we did get them.
After the whole Cardi and Stefan breaking up thing happened, there were a bunch of rumors on the internet that claimed that Stefan came out and said that her BBL stank. Did you see that?
I did see that.
There were so many. I literally typed in Cardi and Offset, in the first 17 posts were like swearing that Stefan actually gave an interview that said her BBL stank. He did not say that. I need y'all. Cap. He didn't say anything of. He hasn't said anything.
Oh, I saw a response to him saying cap.
Oh yeah, and then she said, she tweeted and she said, "Get off the internet, stop believing lies," something of that nature. And then today, like the day after she took all the videos down, Stefan posted a video of him and Cardi working out on his YouTube page. So obviously, they're fine.
But I will say, you regular girls, y'all BBLs probably do stink. I think Cardi probably paid somebody to make sure she
had the aftercare and the doctor. She got the lymphatic drainage. She got the faja. She said, what's her Hennessy? Put me the fucking faja back on. Like, she knows how to do her aftercare. I'm sure Cardi BBL don't stink.
I'm pretty sure it don't.
The BBL stinking be the aftercare and the lymphatic drainage and all of that stuff not happening correctly. Yeah. And y'all need to take care of yourselves. You can't just get the BBL and pop out like Drake did.
I imagine it's like strawberries.
That's there. Also what we missed.
What?
I miss going in on Drake in them fake ass etched abs that he got. You.
That's 8.
Insecure little girl bitch.
That's 8.
Nigga, you have access. And you're a man. Not only are you a man who loses weight and builds muscle much faster, you have access to all of the world's finest dietitians, trainers, everything. But your lazy big back ass decided to lay on a table and get Dr. Miami to etch your abs in. Meanwhile, no pecs, no biceps, no triceps. No nothing else. Just, you could have even got the skinny light nigga abs. The light, like sometimes I do some kinesthetics, but no, you got the I lift things up and put them down abs because your dick gotta swing lower than everybody else's and the abs gotta be deeper than everybody else's. So now one pec is up here and one pec is down here because you botched.
I don't think that's fair.
It's not unfair. It's factual.
Like
all we got to do is pull up the picture. I wasn't done.
Okay.
Now you botched. And you look deflated. Nigga look like that one episode where SpongeBob went to, what's his name? Larry the Lobster went to the gym. And then he got embarrassed. So then he got the blow up arms. That's what you got. Blow up arms, nothing else.
Got the blow up abs.
Blow up abs, nothing else. Arms looking flimsy as fuck.
That's 8.
Frederick has bigger arms than you. My husband has bigger. If Frederick got them abs, his body would match better than what yours looks like. Drake hasn't seen a gym in at least 2.5 years.
See, I just feel like maybe the other places he couldn't
It's giving Kylie.
Maybe
one of her boobs is bigger than the other, and one of Drake's boobs is bigger than the other too.
That's normal for women.
She got them done though. One of them is bigger than the other because of surgery.
I think maybe he could have like a issue in one of his muscles where they couldn't do it the right way, and so that's why I end up like looking like that. I feel bad.
He didn't get the pecs. He only got the abs.
It looked a little like it was like some pussy.
It didn't look like
it. Look inflated.
It looked like you needed to lay in that recovery house for a little bit on and put you your fucking Farah on like Cardi did, but you didn't because you wanted to flex.
BBL Drizzy.
Like
right.
Literally.
And then there was another breakup we got to touch on. Liangelo Ball is really trying to be a real rapper out here.
He's getting a divorce after.
I didn't know he married the girl.
I didn't know he married the girl either, but apparently he did, and now they're getting divorced months after he got her pregnant.
But so
and left Nikki.
Yeah, but see that's the thing. Like he left her. Essentially, they got married. I guess they got seen leaving the courthouse back in February. And then
I didn't even know that happened.
That was in my reporting, my investigation. Mm-hmm. And so they said they was leaving. They was all dressed in white. And see, this is what I think happened to my guy. And it has to be really tough being the brother who didn't get successful playing ball. So you kind of feel like you got to live life a certain kind of way. But then,
I mean, he did get 2 kind of hit songs.
But I'm saying, but then that happens. Mm-hmm. So now you really don't know how you're supposed to feel in this kind of moment, what you're supposed to do. And I think, see, like with me in the world,
maybe not continuing to impregnate women would be a better choice.
Well, see, one of the things I've learned when I was coming up in this world, he may have a similar affliction like I have. Like when I do the right thing for people, bad things follow it for me. And when I do wrong by people, good things follow. Like I have reverse karma. And I think he was
says that all the time, and I think it's the stupidest shit.
It's the truth. And so I think that's maybe what he was trying to do. Like he didn't want to be seen by people as, oh, I'm this bad guy. So leaving Nikki and going to this girl, I'm going to say, I love her. So now it don't look like I'm leaving her on some like flaw. It's like I'm leaving her for the love of his life. But
who would have gave a damn?
I think it's, got parents.
Who would have cared,
parents, though? Family, people close by. Sometimes
his father has bigger things to worry about. Nigga missing a foot.
I don't think he's worried about it anymore. It's gone. Like he's nothing to worry about. I think he was probably trying to maybe live up to that kind of standard. Remember, he's half white, so he got white people looking at him a certain kind of way too.
Does he?
Yeah. So I think that's what the case. And then he realized,
the whites care about the interracials?
They look down a little bit.
Yeah.
And so I think he realized in that moment, like, bro, I'm a rap superstar. I don't have to love these hoes. So let me just divorce this girl. You already seen him. He was stiff on her at the award show when they were trying to get him to kiss and stuff. You didn't see that?
No.
Yeah, he was like the interviewer was trying to get him to kiss and whatnot. He was like, "Nah, we ain't on that." And they all like he just walked away and left her. So it looked like it was already trouble in paradise.
Yeah, probably.
So, like I said, Liangelo, you just on some rock star shit, man.
It really concerns me that you're saying that, like, what was the word?
Rock star.
Yeah, that he's a rock star because of the fact that he's just treating the women of the mother of his children terribly. Like he could just have a gaggle of bitches.
I mean, that's cool too.
Pretty girls that he isn't traumatizing and families that he isn't breaking up over and over again.
Have you ever looked into like Rick James?
No,
like all of these people?
I'm 30 years old.
And the things that they were going on and doing with women, like that's just a normal. Unfortunately, like I know that it doesn't like resonate the same way from your experience with things, and I think that's probably also a good thing. But men do bad things that women don't like, and I'm not talking about even like criminals.
That's why I say men deserve less on a regular basis.
I mean, you can say that, but at the same token, when you are a man of means, like stuff is going to happen. Stuff is going to fall into your
I was
plate.
listening to JBP, and they was asking Mel if she was dating Elon Musk, would she expect him to be faithful? And she said yes.
That's crazy.
And I don't know if I'm a dumb bitch or you're a dumb bitch, but one of us is a dumb bitch. Because I don't know. And then she said, and then they asked her if she would leave him if he cheated. And she said, yes, bitch, you're lying. And that's why I respected you. Like, maybe 7.5% less from those two answers alone. Because like, if you was a real bitch and you was like, nope, stay and had a real key instead of like trying to be this high and mighty boring ass, you're so boring all the time. Your answers be boring. She said that she was gonna stop mincing her words, but you're still the same amount of boring.
She mincing it up still?
Jesus, yes, it's minced as hell. It's basically a smoothie at this point.
No, well, that makes me think about something I just seen on my timeline the other day. So like, I've been like, I know a lot of people. Like I've been around, I got people, friends of friends, and I don't talk about a lot of the stuff of people I know who like stuff happens to them. So I'm not gonna say this person's name, but this girl posted on IG.
She's a celebrity trainer.
Oh, that's crazy. That was, well, I mean, I know a few of them too. So,
well, that's all we'll say.
But she posted on her Instagram a picture of her and the father of her child with like this red line just going through it.
That she definitely drew.
Like with her anger,
like work.
with her finger.
Yeah,
I can tell. Right through the little baby sonogram picture.
Yeah.
Poor gal. Like she didn't deserve that. But then she posts this long paragraph, and I'm gonna read it out.
Yeah, because it deserves to be read out loud.
It
Don't
says,
do it slow as hell.
Okay. And sometimes you get cheated on while pregnant. Never in a million years would I think that I would be making a post like this. This has been my new reality. I recently found out that the father of my child has been cheating on me with multiple women unprotected, putting myself and my baby at risk. I have 1 month left of pregnancy. 2 incidences in the last 5 days. 25 plus women.
25. This nigga was throwing dick. Whoever it land on, you getting it.
So I have audio now too. I'm about to pull that. She posted audio.
Yes. Let's get into the tea, baby.
I just want to, she goes into like, the whole little thing that she goes into, strength and adversity, all that other stuff in her post.
I wonder if her training prices are going to be discounted after this. I might.
She might not be focused in the right mind now,
Right.
Hold on,
that was a joke. My bad. It was in poor taste. Continue.
So she then puts up, hold on, some more where she puts up a message that he sends her the other day because she sees the post and everybody react to it. He says, yo, I know you hurt, but trying to air me out on Instagram is so immature. Brother.
It's past that at this point.
The name calling ain't helping at all. It's gone, brother.
You in Atlanta, Georgia,
calling somebody
cheating on your baby mom with so many, like, there's so much risk involved in that.
All right, so she brought a message from one of the girls. So she says, we met at the little restaurant May 7th. He had a friend with him. I forgot his name. That night his window that was the night his window on his car got broken. Later he invited me to the Airbnb. We had sex that night. I knew so it was unprotected, and I got tested a few weeks later. Everything came back negative, thank God. He told me he was single that night and we was flirting with other people as well. I know he had been trying to come up to see me a few times. And then she goes into her apology. So then another girl, she asked, how many times did y'all have sex? I met him on Saturday at a house party with the same homeboy she's talking about, twice.
Mm-hmm.
Then.
Sorry that you're going through this right now. I did not know anything about him having a girlfriend, let alone an impregnated girlfriend. I am so sorry about this. Hey, girl.
And
This is
he
another
was
girl.
telling me that he already had a son, that he was single. And everything. We've been drinking a lot. And I told him to use a condom, and he was like kind of like fighting me on it. Like, I remember him like saying he didn't really want to use it and like kind of going back and forth with me. And I was just like, well, we're not doing anything if you don't use a condom. But I do have a feeling, and I can't prove this, but I do have a feeling that he took it off at the very end.
That's a white girl.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
So
This
I
is
left
girl
it
number
at that
6.
because I was already getting those signs. But truly, I apologize from my end just because I didn't do my due diligence to ask those questions.
Yeah.
Girl, it's not your job. It's his job to be like, I'm not fucking you because I'm in a relationship. Also, I just want to say these are the 25 women who had the moral compass to be like, yeah, Because I'm sure there's at least
so let me break
another
it down.
20 women who are like, don't give a fuck. Like, your nigga could be taken, so he was taken.
So no, this happened after she posted them. So she posted a picture of them together with the baby and all that. And I guess they just went on a vacation and came back from it. So they was posting pictures together. So I'm sure with her, reach or whatever, that started getting out to other people's pages. And then they see that, and now they start hitting her up. So it seemed like they was kind of keeping it on the low ski a little bit, not
or they just didn't know that he was in a relationship for the most part until his very popular baby mom
posted a picture of him with him.
Yeah,
and then that happened. Okay, so there's I so many things that just go on in my head.
That's why you got to go on Twitter and you got to be like, before I claim this, who else's nigga is this?
Even that, before that, I'm not even gonna worry about that portion of it. Like, the feat of sleeping with 25 American women can't just go on without, being acknowledged. Like, clearly this nigga got something going on. Like, he got some means.
Show me a picture of this man. Because last time you showed me a picture of this man, he didn't look like he had nothing going on physically.
If you getting 25 American bodies.
Obviously there's something going on.
Either he got a nice little gig. He probably semi-tall, maybe.
Not handsome.
He pulling 25.
She looked much better than him. She at least like 8, 9. He 6. 6. And I'm not being dramatic. This man is a 6.
So he probably got some bread. In Atlanta, you can pull with that. You can go crazy in Atlanta.
The thing about the women in Atlanta, they don't care if you have a girlfriend. I don't think they actually care. The women in Atlanta are vultures. If they see a nigga with money, it doesn't matter if he's next to a fully pregnant woman. 6. It doesn't matter if he's next to a fully pregnant woman. When he turns around, when he goes to the bathroom, they'll follow him to the bathroom and get his number. Like, it don't matter at all. If the nigga look like he got a little money, they choosing and they throwing themselves at him, regardless of if he's with another woman. I've seen so many stories about shit like this before. Men in Atlanta being like, my girl went to the bathroom and she came and gave me her number.
I mean, when I used to be going out and about, my homeboy used to take me out with some of his friends that were pretty popular in the city. And all them niggas was married. And they had strange women around them all the night in the club the whole time. Like, this was normal behavior that I was seeing. Like,
as a hoe, I don't care if you're married, if you don't. No, you know what I mean.
When you a hoe.
Yes, when you a hoe. If you operating in the mind state of a hoe, I don't care if you married, if you don't care that you married. If you acting like you don't give a fuck, why am I giving a fuck?
Yeah, I mean, that's just it. Like I said, it's the amount of women that are out here in relation to men. Like, you can just get that shit off. Like, even she talked about it in there, she didn't know he had a double life or whatever. Like, the time that it takes us to get this off it's impeccable. Like, bro was really out here.
Were they living together?
King. I don't think so.
Well, I feel like it's very weird that you're pregnant with a man's child and you're not living together.
That's pretty normal. That's pretty normal.
Is it?
Yeah. That's a pretty normal occurrence.
I don't think that's
here.
Normal.
That is. But
also, I don't think it's normal for you to be pregnant with a man's child that's not your husband. So
that's normal too. That's
very normal.
Yeah, that's normal. That's just the way.
That's just not normal for me.
I'm just seeing this and it's just like, why? And also on her end, again, when I knew her, she seemed like a pretty rational chick. Like, what do you think putting your business like this out there is going to do? It's not going to make him look bad. He's still going to fuck. It's still going to be a bunch of girls that's going to want to jump on.
It just looks embarrassing on your end.
I just didn't get it at all. Like, I didn't see what she felt like that purpose served, but except embarrassing you.
Yeah.
Is there like a rationale that you can explain that?
No, I would never do that. I take my L's in silence.
It just seems like it's just a better solution.
I'm an open book about everything but the L's. Like, I will tell you every single piece of my business except the negative. Like, I'll keep that to myself. I will silently deal with that in peace on my own. I don't need nobody else trying to interject when I feel embarrassed when I have a L. Like, usually it's like 1 or 2 people that I'll express that to. That's a very intimate group of people that will get to know that information about me. This internet shit is very odd. Like, I would never get up on the internet and be like, my baby dad cheated on me with 25 plus women. You're gonna have to kill me before you get that information out of me.
And also too, like, y'all gotta
like, he died.
Y'all gotta understand what like men find like fun and enjoyable. Like,
my baby daddy died. He's dead now.
Okay, I want to make sure you good.
Yeah.
Okay, you got that out. Okay. But y'all, we also got to understand like another like real truth. Like if the nigga, this is what black boy joy look like. I'm just being honest with you. Like it don't look fascinated. Don't leave. This is what black boy joy look like. That's what it looked like. I'm sorry. That's what it looked like.
You talking absolute nonsense. Because what do you mean? Black boy joy does not look like the destruction of black women's mental health.
I hate to break it to you, but this is what a lot of black men think is fun. I'm not one of them. I stay home. I don't go out. I don't have fun. I don't have that kind of fun because I know what kind of debauchery it leads to. The flesh is weak. I don't try to tempt myself. I don't even want to put myself in that predicament. But these other men enjoy going to the club. I'm like myself, like you, if I'm going to the club, I'm only doing it to cheat. Like I don't see what other reason you would do it for.
I be going there to dance.
Like I'm a nigga. I'm not going there to dance. I'm trying to take something down.
That's what clubs are for.
That's when you look like how I look and you as tall as I am, clubs is about taking something down. Just hate to break it to you.
I told my friends that story about the roommate girl that used to be sleeping in your bed when you had a girlfriend.
I didn't have a girlfriend. I was just messing with other girls.
Yeah. Well, the way I told it, you had a girlfriend.
Oh.
That made you look terrible.
I got worse stories than that.
I know. Just a menace.
All right. Last thing we got to wrap up. I just want to thank Cash Patel and Pam Bondi for your thorough investigation of the Jeffrey Epstein files. This whole time, I thought we had an interesting web of, people who are doing things and there was a listed list. Like I had Pam Bondi telling me like there was a list out there. She told me that before. Yeah,
the Epstein list.
But according to them now, through their thorough and outstanding investigating skills, no list. They showed us the video.
How convenient is that?
They showed us the video that y'all told us wasn't no videos of. And then that wasn't even the door to his room that was being shown the whole time. His room was slightly into the corner. Like you could barely see the railing up to it. So you weren't even looking at his door the whole time. And they posted this whole 10 hours. And in the 10 hours, there's like a whole minute missing.
That's enough to kill somebody, drag them out they cell.
I just want y'all to hear like what my boy Alex Jones, just the distraught he's in right now in regards to this information.
So now by coming in and being part of the cover-up, the Trump administration has become part of it. I mean, it's just you cannot see it any other way. So I just got to the office. I'm going to go throw up. This only happens every few years when something really, really bad happens or something. I mean, I'm physically gonna puke probably right now. My mouth is watering right now.
My mouth is watering right now. Hold on. Let's hear JD Vance.
We need to release the Epstein list. Seriously, we need to release the Epstein list.
Okay.
Seriously.
Oh, we're still not doing that. Let's see.
Thousands. There are
Pam
tens
Bondi.
of thousands of videos of Epstein with children or child porn. And there are hundreds of victims. And no one victim will ever get released. It's just the volume, and that's what they're going through. Also, to the tens of thousands of video, they turned out to be child porn downloaded by that disgusting Jeffrey Epstein.
So all of these claims that were made beforehand, and now...
Sure. Your memo and release yesterday on Jeffrey Epstein, it left some lingering mysteries. One of the biggest ones is whether he ever worked for a American or foreign intelligence agency. The former labor secretary who was Miami U.S. Attorney Alex Costa, he allegedly said that he did work for an intelligence agency. So could you resolve whether or not he did? And also, could you say why there was a minute missing from the jailhouse tape on the night of the
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Pam, could I just interrupt for 1 second?
Just ask like 4 questions.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things.
He's crashing out.
And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time? And do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened. And
so this man crashing out because Jeffrey Epstein on audio said y'all were best friends for a decade.
Mm-hmm. There's no getting around that.
And questions here. There's no list. There's no client list. But what is Ghislaine Maxwell in jail for then?
Ghislaine, yeah.
With Ghislaine Maxwell. Well, I know why she's in jail. She was alleged for trafficking it to Jeffrey himself. But still begs the question. She is still alive. Why if she's still alive, I mean, we also know why she is.
Somebody needs to break her out of jail and film that doc.
But they don't need to because we already know what this is about. It's about a little country in the Middle East. Because I don't know if you know, but her dad has been allegedly accused of being a member of Mossad, which is basically Israel CIA. He has been alleged of being potentially a Mossad operative, an Israeli intelligence operative, Jeffrey Epstein.
We need to stop talking about this.
So
we know too much.
We know exactly why. Nobody can tell us why Jeffrey Epstein or the Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. Here's Cash Patel,
the greatest pederast
in 2003,
the largest scale pederast in human history.
Simple, because of who's on that list. You don't think that Bill Gates is lobbying Congress night and day to prevent the disclosure of that list? And why is it that the Senate, and good for Senator Blackburn to try to get it out, but then Dick Durbin comes over the top and says, no, we're not going to release the names. I don't care about the list itself, but if release the names, right?
And I've said it, Dan Bongino said it. We've reviewed all the information, and the American public is going to get as much as we can release. He killed himself. Do you think, let's play out the logical conclusion of this. Do you think that myself, Bongino, and others would participate in hiding information about Epstein's?
Yes!
100%. And I'm going to tell you why. My brother, your last name is Patel, okay? Y'all come from a certain place of the world that loves Israel. So yes, I believe you would lie, Cash Patel. Okay, I have heard of a scam coming from your nation. Okay? I'm tired of this, all right? I'm tired of this because you MAGA clowns, you said, he's going to release the Epstein files. He's going to give us tax on tips. No, I'm tired of it. I'm done. No, this is some BS. You didn't get your Epstein files. You lost your Medicaid. You lost the fucking SNAP. Your poor, stupid Peckerwood kids ain't going to be able to read a goddamn thing. But guess what? This motherfucker is enriching himself to no ends. And Benjamin Netanyahu just gave him an endorsement to say President Trump needs to be nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh my God. Fuck.
So yes.
We just got to do mass suicide at this point.
So yes, I have an issue with niggas starting wars so they can give themselves prizes. I'm disgusted right now, okay? But you MAGA clowns, you niggas in my DMs saying, MAGA, Trump's gonna lead us. No, you're stupid. And I hate you. And if it wasn't for my mom being cool with one of y'all, I would talk way more shit. I would say your name. Because you want to DM me on my way to work talking about some MAGA, you fucking idiot. Don't ever do it. I will expose you.
He did that?
Yes, it was nigga.
Yes. Like the nigga?
Not that nigga.
Okay, you got to
It's
tell
another
me
nigga.
Okay,
Yeah,
you got to tell me who it was.
Clown ass niggas, yo. I did go to school with him, but it's not who you think it is. Somebody else. But yeah, yo, pissing me off. It's crazy.
He's very passionate. So
much insanity going on here. This niggas just lying out they mouth.
And they assholes.
And then you let them. These DEI.
I forgot we be trying not to curse.
What's at the end of the show now? These DEI, these dick-eating individuals who gonna say whatever Trump want them to say, and y'all fell for it. Clowns. And it's only 6 months.
Done through the plant.
It's only 6 months.
Done tossed the plant and everything with his political passion.
Just saying, man. It's only 6 months, man. And he did everything he said he wasn't going to. Told y'all said he wasn't going to do.
Yeah.
Stupid.
The white people on TikTok crying, asking the government for help. The government don't give a fuck about your po ass.
Y'all thought the billionaire was going to help y'all get money.
With your broke ass. You stupid white bitch.
Jesus Christ, yo. These niggas took a whole minute out. Whole minute out.
60 seconds is enough to drag a nigga out his cell and kill him.
Especially, well, they did it in the cell, but especially when we ain't even looking at the door. Niggas was doing streams of it.
And it's so crazy. It's so funny how like Trump ran on this, like, we're going to expose the Epstein files, but you're in them. And you wanted to win so bad so that you wouldn't get exposed in the Epstein files.
But see, I think it's even deeper than that, because the fact is, like, if you really look into it, like, I don't really think it's the names. I think Trump, and I think maybe Bill Clinton. I think there's maybe some other people, of course.
Oprah.
But I think also there's like scientists. There's people who like, or names are on documents that are like saying this is good for us and X, Y, and Z. And I think when you have those kind of people in there that could potentially be compromised in what they was allegedly doing, I think that's way more valuable than just having a senator. Like, if I can create the facts or misinterpret the facts or the information in a real way, that's way more valuable than just having someone who's going to write legislation, because people can resist legislation. But if I have a factual information, I'm giving people a framework.
Resist factual information on a regular basis on the internet in 2025.
Not in the realm of control and power. That's what they use to validate their talking points. So, but man, I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to get all active like that.
No, that was fun. I enjoyed watching you do that.
All right. I want to thank y'all for listening, man. Hopefully they don't, raid our house, because I just went off on.
I was over here trying to get him to calm down. Y'all see it wasn't working.
All right.
My baby's a revolutionary.
I can't help it, man. This is crazy when
it's
just
a revolutionary spirit
right there, when it's right there in front of us. So it's nuts. But I just want to thank y'all for listening to Talk FNF TV. Tell them what they need to do, baby cakes.
Follow us on talk.fnf.tv on all of the social media sites: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. If you're currently listening on YouTube, give us a like, comment, subscribe. And if you're listening on any of the streaming services, please, pretty please give us a download. Love you. Bye.